This is the CHRILLCAST. I'm Chris.
And I'm Billy, not Will.
And I'm Zenghilios.
And today is Wild Card Wednesday. Got you, Will.
Oh, yeah.
Before we talk to Zenghilios for however long we talk to Zenghilios about his channel, Billy, why don't you tell everybody who you are?
Well, I'm Billy from VISNAWesome. I put out videos that once in a while have a common theme. Right now, I'm working on some Wish videos, which, having a good time. But, yeah, if you like video games, movies, Wish.com. Nobody likes Wish.com. But if you like all that stuff, come join me while I talk crap about it. And then also next week, I yell at you about why Paper Mario is a great game.
And so someday, Super Mario Bros. Movie review.
One of these days.
Zenghilios, before we ask you a bunch of questions about your time on YouTube and who you are, why don't you tell everybody about your channel?
I do reaction videos for tons of DC, Marvel, Halo, and other video game stuff too. I'm trying to push more to be a Halo channel, but right now I'm just doing reaction videos to all the DC and Marvel goodness that is being provided to us. So after yesterday, which was DC fandom, there's a lot. I'm very excited.
And this was your American Academy of Dramatic Arts audition.
Oh, God.
Which, good job, by the way, Zang. You did awesome, buddy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The cringe is strong with this one.
I won't play too much of it. We'll put a different video on in the background. So, Billy, you're going to take the place of all of the Will questions. So if you want to jump on that first question.
I've only messed this up 3 times. All right. So,
yeah, but you're not glitching into the Matrix this time.
Very true. Zang, so what inspired you to create your YouTube channel, man?
2 people, actually. Number 1, Akasan. He is another reactor I used to watch every day after or right before I'm going to go to school. The Flash would air that night, and I'd go to school the next morning. It was just a habit. I'd watch his reactions, and seeing someone else get excited about the same stuff I got excited about. I didn't have very many friends in high school, and just seeing someone else get so excited about something I loved so dearly made me go like, man, I really wish I was able to record my reaction, because I flipped out when this happened. And one day I woke up and was like, I'm gonna do it, screw it. And then there was Hidden Xperia, who I have love watching. He's probably one of my favorite Halo or YouTubers in general. And I've always wanted to be a Halo YouTuber, and he's really inspired me to get some cool content out there. And unfortunately, he's a little bit too good, so I'm kind of screwed in that regard. But
aren't we
all?
Yeah,
that's me. Yeah.
Shout out to Hidden Xperia. Shout out to Luke. Let's call him Luke. Let's
Shout out
give
to
him
my
his
boy,
name.
Luke.
He corrected me like 6 times when he was on here. He was like, "It's Luke." Sorry. No, that's really cool to hear that you were inspired and actually jumped on it. Because a lot of people will be like, I'm inspired to do this, and then never do anything with that inspiration whatsoever. Or they'll record a video and like, nope, this isn't for me. But you actually full throttle took it on and made it your own. So I definitely appreciate that about you.
Heck yeah, man.
How would you describe your relationship with YouTube and social media?
If I could show you my email right now, it would just be YouTube copyright claim from NBC, Warner Brothers, Disney. So yeah, there's all that. Life of being a YouTuber. If I could show you my YouTube studio page, just copyright. But that's my relationship with YouTube. It's an absolute blast. Love copyright claims. Love spending 4 hours on a reaction video at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then it gets blocked once it finally processes. So, yep, there's that. But in returns to social media is great. I have a lot of cool other YouTubers I talk to and follow on Twitter and Instagram. I like posting all my stuff on there, and it's a blast on social media. Not a lot of stress, just posting cool stuff, whether it's personal stuff, YouTube stuff. So it's kind of the thing to have me calm down, just be like, all right, it's out there, enjoy it, but also get to see them good memes and all that from Halo and Star Wars, all that good stuff. So YouTube, not good. Social media, good.
What I have to say is, like, you actually spend quite a bit of time editing. Like, there is clearly transformative work here when you do your reactions. So, like, any of these copyright claims, you should be able to win.
I've tried. NBC they refuse. They've blocked my Parks and Recreation reactions, unfortunately, and I have filed a dispute saying, hey, it's like literally 9 seconds and it's a reaction video, and they're like, yeah, we don't care. So it kind of sucks. Rick and Morty, they're pretty cool. Warner Brothers is cool. I can file a claim and they'll release it. So, but it's really NBC and Disney, which are the ones that are really tough.
I beat Disney on our parody of the Mermaid song, the Little Mermaid song.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I had to fight them on that one. I sent them a pretty nasty legal letter, and they dropped it. Hopefully, I won't have to do that ever again.
Disney.
Chris going to court against Disney. This is gonna be the best YouTube video I've ever seen.
Oh, I would film every part of it.
I'm gonna react to it.
And I will like both of those videos.
But no, I was gonna say your work on YouTube, your YouTube channel seems to be very transformative compared to other reaction channels I have seen, and I can't imagine why any of these companies would be resorting to copyright claims on your videos. Because if anything, when I watch a video you've done, I just think, wow, this guy's geeking out and I love it. I want to watch this too.
I don't know. It's tough. It's really discouraging at times, but at the end of the day, I'm doing it because I love to do it, not because I want or I feel like I need to do it. So whether it gets copyright claimed or not, I had fun making it. So the win-win for me.
Zang, you got that one thing, man. Like it's the passion, and like I keep doing it, dude, because it's awesome to watch.
I'm definitely gonna try.
Now, the only other thing I was gonna say was, have you ever thought about throwing up like frames or like, mirroring stuff on it, or have you already tried all that?
Wait, you mean like making clones of myself and stuff, or?
No, that's cool too, but
I have done that.
I think I've seen one of those. No, I meant like mirroring the image of whatever you're reacting to.
No, I have not thought about that. Why would I do that? Is it for copyright?
It'll literally, like, half the time you won't get hit.
How am I just finding out about this?
Mirroring it, and then I've also heard like slight blurs or throwing static over it a little bit. Those types of things will throw off the copyright strike system.
That's what I thought. A lot of my viewers will leave a comment every once in a while like, stop talking over the video, we're trying to watch it. And I'm just like, you're aware this is a reaction video, right? If you wanted to watch the episode, you could go to the website. But I always talk over my stuff, so I never thought about. But I'm going to totally try that on my next Stargirl reaction, so see what happens there. I'm totally going to try that.
Next thing, Billy, you got the next question?
I got you. So, Zang, what made you decide to cover superheroes in Halo, and which do you prefer, DC?
Well, yes, DC by far I prefer. There's a few characters in Marvel I love, like Spider-Man. Damn it, Sony. But DC for sure. I love the characters, the origin stories. It's a lot darker, and I love darker stories. That's just my personal preference. I like. It's a lot more emotional and emotional aspects of it. It's just fun to react to all the connecting universes, and you can have an Elseworld story, which explains why this Michael Keaton's continuity is different from Batfleck's continuity, and I love that. Marvel doesn't have that going for it, which is what I think makes DC unique in its own regard. Halo, I'll always love Halo, and I think I do prefer making Halo videos just because they're a lot easier to make. They're a lot more passion for me to make a Halo video. I grew up with Halo. My phone is standing on a Master Chief Collection box as we speak. But I just Halo, something about it. It's the gameplay, the community, the memes, the YouTubers, the story, the emotion. It's everything about it. I love Halo, and it's tough. It's tough to see Infinite be delayed, but making videos on Halo, that's where I love. That's where I'm really happy.
Favorite Halo game?
3.
Oh.
Immediate.
Yes. I love 3.
Yours is 2, isn't it, Billy? It's 2?
No,
No.
it's no one will ever
Reach.
like mine, so it's fine. It is
No,
Reach.
it's Reach.
Okay, Reach is my second favorite.
Woo! I'll take that.
And then it's 2.
Will's favorite is 2.
Nice.
I go between number 1 and number 3 because I think 1's just a perfect game. Basically, it's just made in the wrong era to be, mechanically sound, but it broke so many barriers in shooting for a
Oh
console
yeah.
FPS. So like 1 is forever like in my top games of all time, but 3 is my favorite in the series overall as well.
Me too. Multiplayer campaign, Forge, everything. Love it.
It's perfect. It's a perfect game.
11 out of 10.
Yeah, crank it up to 11. What is the most interesting thing to happen to your channel since you started it?
I uploaded a video after I went to Halo Outpost Discovery. It was just some interview between Jen Taylor and Steve Downs, and I uploaded it, didn't think anything of it, and it now has like 90,000 views. It literally blew up out of nowhere, and I was like, what? I don't even make Halo videos. Why is this a thing? And it, or 80,000, whatever it is, and I don't know why it blew up, but it did. And I got tons of comments on it and met a lot. And there's people in the comments, if you found a way to read through them, where I met those guys, or I saw those guys, or the guy who asked a question in this video is in the comments. So all that was just like, oh my God, I found the community, and that was the biggest, most interesting thing that happened to me. It was a shocker to be sure, and I loved that video so much, and the people I've met, people I've talked to. So that takes the cake there.
Would you be sad if Cortana does not play a major role in Infinite?
I will be sad if she does play a major role in Infinite. The whole created storyline, I'm with Luke on this. I don't like it at all. I think that Cortana should have stayed dead if they were gonna. I don't like it at all. It's a trope. I don't like it, and I'd much prefer the banished side of things or a mendicant bias approach. Please, mendicant bias. But other than that, I don't. I just want Cortana to be a very background, maybe side, kind of getting her back to either redemption or to death. I don't care. Just wrap that gem of a storyline up. I want to see some mendicant bias in Palace of Pain.
I guess I meant more like, yeah, Palace of Pain would be interesting, but I would meant more like coming back to being the Chief's AI.
Oh yeah, I'll be sad if that doesn't happen for sure. It'll be cool to see a different AI like Roland or Mendicant Bias take that role, but I'd much prefer to see Cortana. But they kind of butchered that, so.
Yeah, it'll be interesting because they'll have to bridge the gap between 5 and Infinite.
Yeah.
How funny would it be if they did like leave some of the landmarks, like especially, have you read the Forerunner trilogy then?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, so what if they like have the random grave mines and like buildings just captive in places?
I would freak out if that was the case. I would freak out if we saw the Primordial. I don't think that would happen, but if we do, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember what happened to the Primordial. It's been a while since I read
He
those books.
essentially got aged to dust.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't remember what happened actually, but anyways, I would love to see Palace of Pain or random grave mines scattered around. Proto grave mines maybe would be interesting. But overall, the number one thing for me is a logic plagued mendicant bias in the Palace of Pain. Those are my number one. Just give me those and I'll be happy.
Joke's on everybody. We went back in time. No, I'm just kidding. 100,000 years. No.
I wouldn't mind if that was one mission.
I would love to see like a Telltale series style game with Chakas traveling the ring.
Oh yeah.
That'd be cool. Like before he becomes the AI. Anyways, what do you got next there, Billy? What's that next question?
So what is the most rewarding part for you as a content creator?
The comments, whether they're good or bad, I love reading all my comments. I love responding to my viewers or fans, subscribers, because these people are watching the same shows I'm watching, and they're reacting similarly to how I was. And it's really cool to see them pointing out things that I missed and getting constructive criticism to make my channel better. And it's just really cool to find other people to have that same passion that I do, because I was in that one position where I was leaving comments on Akasan's videos going, oh my God, I loved your reaction. And now I'm getting people on my videos posting that. So it's like a full circle thing for me. And seeing those type of comments, it just makes me go like, I did it. Whether if I were to never grow again and I were to lose all my subscribers, I'd be happy because I got that comment and I'm feel like I've gone full circle. That's the rewarding thing.
What are some things you learned while creating your content?
If you're gonna use green screen, do it right. That's number one. If you look at my my Supergirl episode 14 video, I use a green screen one, and PewDiePie mentioned the Leroy Jenkins moment in that episode, and a lot of his viewers came to that video, and I got like a few thousand views on it, and it just got disliked to oblivion. Like, dude, you need to work on your green screen. I'm like, okay, I know.
Wait, what video is this?
It's gonna be Supergirl. If you look up in the search bar, Supergirl Leroy Jenkins, it might come up, because PewDiePie brought this up in one of his videos, and all his fans came to mine. Yep, see, that's the video he did. But my video is, if you might want to throw a reaction in the search bar, it might come up a little bit better. But it was episode 14 or 15 or something. Oh, there it is, episode 12. Sorry.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the green screen in the back was really wonky. I was trying to do something different. But yeah,
So wait,
number one.
were
thing
you
I
in
learned.
the PewDiePie video?
No, I wasn't. But
Oh, okay.
he brought a moment up, and when people, I guess, looked up Leroy Jenkins Supergirl, a lot of my my video came up. It has like 4,000 views and a lot of dislikes. It was awesome.
Sometimes just the stars align and weird things happen.
It was. Someone just left a comment. Hey, PewDiePie is going to talk about Supergirl. I was like, oh man, it's going to be good. Oh.
So you learned how to do a green screen much better than this is what you're saying?
No, I didn't learn how to do it. I just learned not to use it.
Oh.
I mean, if I'm doing a Let's Play video, my green screen is fine. It's good. But with reactions, they don't. I asked my viewers if they like it, and they said we like it without the green screen. So.
Oh, like where you have it like in the
editing for me.
corner, or have
Yeah.
yourself in the corner, flip flop.
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay. Interesting.
So I guess that's another thing. Listen to your viewers.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. We've made some changes based on viewers before, and I've never had a bad change from a viewer's suggestion. So hopefully that continues to be the case, and same for you. Hopefully nobody ever trolls you into doing something stupid, like one time they tried to do to me. That was on an old channel.
I want to hear this.
That was on an old channel. Essentially, when I first did YouTube, it was like 2006 or 2007, and we had like a Jackass-styled YouTube channel where we would just literally do stupid pranks and beat each other up and that kind of stuff. Somebody said, you guys should use blah 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 music, and I was like, oh sure. So we put some actual professional music from radio artists on the radio at the time, and of course our channel got smoked into oblivion after that.
Ooh.
So I don't know if the person was trolling me, but the long troll was that our channel got destroyed. I still have the videos though. I was smart enough to download them before it happened.
That is an F in the chat.
Yes. Maybe one day when we have a Patreon or something, I'll put them up somewhere where people can see them. But right now, you'll never find these videos.
I think you guys should put them up. We gotta see them. We gotta see proof.
Gotta see them.
I also had some really
the CHRILLCAST.
the krill cut. Let's see. Oh, Billy, you got that next question.
Rock on. So, what do you do in your downtime, Zang, when you're not online?
Online as in like making videos, or just online in general?
Just online in general. What do you do? What do you do besides like making content and just talking to people? Yep, that's.
I literally work. I don't have another answer. It's literally work from when I wake up to damn near when I go to sleep. But like right now I'm on a break, so I'm making videos and playing Xbox. But I'd like to hang out with friends, but I can't right now. And so yeah, mainly work and yeah, work. That's all I got.
Add me on Xbox. We'll play Halo 5.
Oh yeah, let me. I'm assuming it's just CHRILLCAST. I'm totally
No, it's not. That's not what mine is.
Not?
Nope. I'm not gonna give it away on the video here because then everybody who watches this video, which who knows what that number will be, will find out what my gamer tag is. I give that out on DMs on Twitter, so I'll just pass it along.
All right, I'll hit you up.
Sounds
and then
good.
say it at the end of the video so we can get.
I'm
Chris
not going to do it
going.
right now. I'm going to wait till the video's over, and then if he exposes my gamer tag, I guess he's not coming back on the show. So no, I'm just kidding. Going forward, what are some of the goals for your channel?
Just hit 1,000 subs before I go to school. It would be nice to have some sort of income while I'm going to school. I won't be able to have a job because of the way the scheduling works for the school in LA I'm going to. So, I mean, it's also a personal goal, but it's also a financial goal because like I said, I won't be able to work. So right now, my number one is just hopefully get to 1,000 subs before the end of the year. Just make more Halo videos also. Perfect some reaction videos, start getting a more consistent schedule, and that's basically it. Just trying to tweak the little things that I think I can do better.
All right, Billy. What's that next question?
So, what are your favorite or what are some of your favorite content creators in the Halo space?
Hidden Xperia, Late Night Gaming, Ultimate Halo. Who else? I like Covey Cannon.
Super cool dude doing something completely different than everybody else.
Yes, I love Covey, and we're both have Zenghili icons too, and I love the Zenghili, so it's really cool to talk to him in that regard. So I like Covey Cannon. I love Installation 00. That guy is awesome.
A regular
like
guest of the channel.
Yes, Installation
yeah,
is
that's
awesome,
awesome.
dude.
70. He's
Dude,
almost
badass.
70K. Wow, good for him.
Damn. That
His
guy is
lore core
badass.
stuff is really good too, man. He's awesome.
There's the Primordial. There he is.
Mm-hmm.
I also love Halo Follower has a lot of good videos, but I guess there's some controversy there that I didn't know about. But I don't know what's going on there. But I love Halo Follower. I've watched them since I was a freshman in high school. I just love all the Halo content I can eat up. So
What are some of your favorite content creators in the superhero space?
Akasan for sure.
How do you spell
Keiji, Akasan. He's also a reactor. He does tons like anime stuff too, but this is the guy who really inspired me to do reactions. I love Paigey. Paigey is the #1 Arrowverse YouTuber in my opinion. That guy he's awesome. He's from Australia. A lot of good memes have spawned from his channel.
that? How do you spell that?
Pagey.
AJ is awesome, man. He's really good at what he does.
Oh, there he is.
And lastly, I think he's not really a content creator. It's more of his job. But Canada Graphs is really awesome. He's given me and Paigey all the behind-the-scenes photos and all the, I guess, behind-the-scenes in general, now that I think about it, and that keep us in the off-season, keep us entertained. That guy's awesome.
Oh, that's really cool. How does he get all these? Like, is he literally working for the group, the crew that makes these?
I don't know who he works for or if he's independent, but he lives in Vancouver, and that's where all the shows film. So he goes over there and gets autographs and takes photos of the set and all that. So he gets to see all this stuff on a daily basis.
That's a cool channel. I did not know that existed. Excellent.
He's up.
He should start doing reactions to like the filming instead of just.
I don't even know if you can do that for the copyright or something.
That's true. That's true. You probably can't. Anyway, last one there, Billy.
So what are some of your favorite content creators other than the ones you mentioned in the superhero space and the Halo space too?
Halo, almost all of them. I mainly hit an Xperia, hit superhero, like I said, Paigey, Akasan, but other YouTubers I like watching he's probably one of my #1, Star Wars Theory. Love that guy. Love Star Wars Theory.
I'm still trying to get him on our channel. Wink,
man,
wink.
if you did, I'll try and get his attention on Twitter. Like I will be like, yo, CHRILLCAST. I love Star Wars Theory. I love Emergency Awesome.
Emergency Awesome.
Yes, great guy, great channel. He's awesome. I like watching Grace Randolph. She's cool. Those are mainly all the Chris Duckman, all the main YouTubers I watch.
Chris Stuckman?
He does movie reviews.
Oh yeah, okay.
That guy's awesome. He's the only
What
guys
about
I've
like
watched. since I was
AVGN?
AVGN.
Oh,
Angry Video Game Nerd.
Oh, speaking of Angry Joe Show. I love those guys.
Okay.
Angry Joe's awesome, man.
I keep telling Will, I like Angry Joe. I hate his thumbnails. They're way too busy. Way too busy.
I know
His
what you
top
mean.
10 ones aren't bad, but yeah, I feel you, Chris.
No, look at this. This is ridiculous.
No, yeah, they are flooded, dude. It is totally hard
Like
to
how
watch.
he gets any views at all with those types of thumbnails. Like his other thumbnails are good, but the news ones, I'm like, what is going on here? Like you got way too much stuff on here.
You just can't forget things, man. He's just really excited to keep adding.
Like he should just like start with a small thumbnail, like just keep adding to it until people realize like he hasn't actually changed the thumbnail. Anyways, cool. Angry Joe. Yeah, I was subscribed. I don't know why I'm not. That's weird. YouTube is weird with like pulling people subscriptions away. Like we have had people drop without knowing they were dropped and they had to re-add themselves. So YouTube.
My subscriber count has been weird.
Yeah. It's been weird for a while. Okay. Is there anything that we have missed that you would like to discuss or anything you would like to ask us?
I don't know if anyone's asked you this before. What about you? What got you to do this type? I know you've done YouTube. You've had YouTube channels before. But what about this type of format made you want to, talk to people at Hidden Xperia, Installation 00, and potentially Star Wars Theory?
You mean the interviews or like the
Yeah.
whole CHRILLCAST in general?
Both, mainly.
So the interviews was a happy accident. We started off with the idea that the Wednesday topic was going to be like Wildcard Wednesday. We're going to pick a random topic for Will and I to discuss every Wednesday. That was the idea. And then when we had Adam Korlick on end of last December, we were trying to come up with a topic to discuss with Adam back in December, and we ended up like, why don't we just interview the guy? And that ended up being what we did. And then we didn't do another interview until Halo Canon came on in February or March, I want to say. He came on early on in the channel still. Like the first two interviews we did were Adam Korlick and Halo Canon. I was a huge fan of Adam Korlick. Will was a huge fan of Halo Canon. I discovered Halo Canon a lot later than Will did, but I really enjoy him now. And even before we interviewed him, I was really enjoying his content. I was not as ingrained in the Halo universe on YouTube as Will was, but I am very ingrained in it now.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just kind of fell into that format of interviewing guests on the show. And originally we had like a threshold of like this many subscribers we would do an interview and this many we wouldn't. We would come up with a topic that fit what they were doing because we weren't sure what we were doing with that yet. And then we just at some point said, no, we're just going to interview each guest that comes on the first week that they come on. And we made that decision like a month ago-ish, that we were just going to interview each guest as they come on. And then if they come on again, then it'll be a random topic. Like Adam, when he came on the second time, we did his relationship with Sega was the topic. So yeah, that's kind of how we fell into the interviews. And then Will has aptly named it Conversations with the CHRILLCAST. So
That's awesome.
it's got a kind of a roll to the tongue. If you go to our website, I think it's actually on the homepage. Yeah, the latest conversation with the CHRILLCAST. So
Some alliteration too.
there you go. But then, as far as why we started the channel, I've been involved in lots of different media formats on YouTube. I've had some pretty big channels at points in time. Like I had a pretty big music channel at one point in time. Our Jackass videos did really well back when YouTube was like first growing. Like we were getting, back in 2007, our videos were pulling in between 10 and 100,000 views each, which was pretty insane because all we're doing is beating each other up and doing stupid pranks. Like at one point in time, we were walking towards my buddy's house. I remember this quite distinctly. And I looked to my right and I see something moving. I'm like, what is that? It was like in one of those little kids like castles, right? Like the little kid castle play sets that they had
Yeah.
back in the day. And all of a sudden, my buddy like literally hurdles over the wall
Oh,
of the
no.
castle and tackles my other buddy down, and I like about jumped out of my clothes because it scared me so much. And we got that on film, and that video I think pulled like 90,000 views. It was insane.
Oh man, I want to see this.
I don't know if that video survived the copyright strikes.
Oh no. Didn't survive Order 66.
I don't think it did. Because I think we were playing in the background, like Down with the Sickness or something.
Oh no.
It was something ridiculous like that. But yeah. Anyway, long story short, all of the music on this channel is what's left over from my short-lived music career that I had, where I was doing like, appearances at like bars and different scenes and whatnot. And my music on YouTube was getting like anywhere between 2,000 and like 30,000 views, depending on which song it was. And that channel got claimed not because it wasn't original music, but because there were some chords that were similar to other songs. And you're gonna find that with any music, so you're just hedging your bets that even if you never make a dime off the music you load to YouTube, that somebody somewhere will see your music and recognize you for your talent and eventually sign you to do an entire record, or like maybe collab with them and boom, instant stardom. The music scene on YouTube is kind of weird. So I left that scene. I was like, I'm done with this. And then like 5 years later, here I am with Will producing the podcast. And how that started was Will and I, we really enjoy video games. We've been playing video games together for a while. We actually met through our wives, who were best friends in high school, and then they roomed together in college. And that's how Will and I met, because, of course, if they're best friends, then, of course, the husbands will eventually meet them too, right? So so we met through our wives. And we just were like, when he moved states away from me, and I was like, well, I'm not gonna really be able to keep in contact with you, man. I don't do well with long distance. He's like, well, we can come up with something. And then we started just talking on Sundays, and like, let's record this. And we started recording it, and it's been a podcast ever since.
That is awesome.
And
fills my heart.
the format,
Yeah, mine too.
the format is actually a combination of like the CU podcast by Pat the NES Punk and Ian, whatever Ian's last name is, and then kind of like any of the commentary YouTube channels, like say the Chord Ring or anybody else, where they have the frame and then what they're talking about. So I was like, okay, well, let's combine this. Let's make it a podcast with more than just us. Maybe me and Will will do episodes and then have guests and whatnot. But let's also have the format where we have what we're talking about on screen. So that's how this came about. Because a lot of podcasts, I'm not going to lie, I get bored because there's nothing going on the screen.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things about your channel. It's the fact that you have that dedicated space to show what you're referencing and all that. I'm surprised no one else does it, or at least no one I've seen does it.
I have yet to see a copycat channel. I'm sure it'll happen. I'm sure it'll happen eventually. But yeah, I don't see many people doing this format.
Not even made Spawnwave. It as a copycat channel.
Not even Spawnwave. I've even recommended. I'm like, Spawnwave, you should just copy us when you're doing these massive spawn casts where you have 2 hours of content. Why don't you have trailers playing? And I've yet to get a response. Of course, he's never responded to me at all. So there's that. I've talked to people they're like, we should get you on the Spawncast, and then of course Spawnwave never responds to me.
Oh.
So maybe one day you'll see Will and I's faces on a Spawncast. We'll see. Yeah, is you anything else?
No, I think that's my number one. I've always wanted to ask you that, but I wanted to wait until we were doing the today. So that's a really good answer.
Yeah, so that's it. That's what it was. Will and I wanted to maintain our friendship, so we had this thing, and we started recording podcasts.
That is awesome.
So, anyways, definitely appreciate you coming on for this interview, and thank you for actually asking a question, unlike most of our guests.
Yeah, no problem.
And yeah, guys, go subscribe to Zenghilios, Zenghilios. And VISNAWesome, youtube.com/VISNAWESOME.
Zang's awesome though, man. Check out his stuff. He's awesome, dude.
That's what
You're
you guys'
breathtaking.
collaboration channel would be. Zang's awesome.
Zang's awesome. Damn straight I am.
As always, I'm
Well,
Chris.
thank you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it. Finish it.
I was just gonna say thank you. I really appreciate you guys having me. It's been it's a blast. I love collaborations, and like the one we did with Billy, it was so fun. Or the one I did with Billy was awesome.
Oh, I just love to see you again, man. You've been awesome, dude.
Thank you.
And don't forget, guys, we have 2 more episodes with him coming up next.
I'm gonna love to see you 2 more times, Zang.
As always, I'm Chris.
And I'm Billy, not Will.
And I'm Zang.
And we will see you
On the CHRILLCAST, and only the CHRILLCAST.
CHRILLCAST.